Hi guys, so I am back with a little oops, crooked. Why is this? Hold on. Always have problems. When is the day that I don't have problems with this camera? Okay. I'm back with a little flip through of two journals that I just finished. These both are custom orders. So this first one is a custom order for Marilyn, and she wanted a soft cover owl journal. And the kit that I'm using is, I believe, is the Owl Forest, something like that. I'll put the link in the description box below, but it is a kit from Elsie Bell's Bookshelf. I love this kit. It has lots of owls, as you will see, and it is a soft cover, fabric cover, inside and out journal. And I love it's like a velvety cover, fabric. And I just used one of the images. I enlarged it, I believe, and I framed it out with this black lace, and then I added this lace here. I have a book plate here that says the story begins, and then the back I left plain, but as you can see, it's like velvety. I love it, and I thought it went well with the kit. And then for the closure, oh, I didn't even know why I did this. I just have the hitch post, and all you do is just loop it. And now I undid it. So, but you just loop it over. So you go inside, and it has beautiful images of owls. And I just cut a tag topper that says wild. I have another tag here, and some of the images I got off Pinterest, but the main images are from her collection. And then I have a lace pocket, and I know this is from the collection, and I just left them blank in the back, and that goes in there. This is the collection, and this is from the kit. I love the background pages. This is from the kit. Large tag, and my note from the bookmaker, coffee dyed paper, and I stitched some black lace on some of the edge of the pages. Love that. Got some Henry Terry paper, doily. Look at how pretty. This is Seneca Pond Craft, and I thought it went really well. This is gorgeous. And I used some of, and this is Seneca Pond Craft too. I just double printed. This is from Elsie Bell's kit. And this is, I think this is Pinterest. I'm not sure. This is from the kit, the little tabs. This is from Elsie Bell's. This is my onion skin papers, I think. Look at that, how gorgeous. Little bag, I left that empty. And I made a little envelope, and I just put this little thing here. This is from the kit. I decoupaged a glass seam bag and used an image from the kit, and then added some lace down here and added a large image here. Some vintage music. This is from the kit, Untamed. So I didn't do any sewing on this one. It's one of my simple journals, mainly for writing. Envelope in the middle. I fussy cut this owl. This is a coin envelope from one of Artie Maze's freebie. I just put it in. It has nothing in it, so she can put anything in there, and I just have it with a little copper paper clip. Another owl. Another glassine envelope, and I just flipped it over to make a little pocket. Baggy.
Dani,
¿Estás grabando?
¿necesitas algo de Acme?
No, gracias.
Okay. Nosotros vamos ya mismo, ¿qué no?
This is Seneca Pond again. Seneca Pond Crafts. Another owl. It's gorgeous. And I made a pocket here and added this. And that is the back. And of course she gets a little goodie bag that I send with every little journal, so she can further decorate, and it closes with a little hitch post. And that is that one. So I hope you like it, Marilyn. Then I have another one, and this one is for Deborah. And she wanted this paper, not paper, this fabric, and she liked the fabric, and I needed to do something for the front. So what I wound up doing was I wound up cutting pieces of the fabric. Right, I fussy cut images from the fabric. Then I glued it onto felt. Then I added a skin with triple thick. And then once that skin was dry, because I added the skin so that the glossy accent wouldn't seep in. So when you add a skin, the glossy accent will stay on top. Then I went over it with glossy accent, and it gave it the shine, because I wanted it to look dimensional. So I wanted it to look as though the corn was coming out of the sack, the peas were coming out of the sack, the squash, the apples, and the rooster was sitting on top, and I wanted it to look as though the eggs were coming out of the egg carton. So I hope that I accomplished it, because I didn't want to cover it with anything in the front, because she loved the fabric, and I didn't want to cover it because that would have defeated the purpose. But I wanted something in the back and in the front, so that's what I wound up doing. So I hope you like that, Deborah. And then I added my little metal book plate that says noted, and then I added the fabric and a butterfly with buttons, and then a removable tassel. So, and in the tassel I added some of the fabric that I use for to cover it, and then in the back it's plain. And then it has just some sari silk, not sari silk, some seam binding in blue. She loves blue. So, and yeah, some corners. And let's go in and see what I did for this one. So we go in and I have a fabric pocket, and this is hardcover, 2 signatures. So I have a fabric pocket with some ruffle lace, and then says cuisine, and then I have my note from the bookmaker, and then a tag that's backed and stitched onto coffee dye paper, and it has the chickens. And then I have cows and sheep and chickens because she says she wanted that incorporated. And then I made a policy envelope with wallpaper and dangled a little charm here. But this time I used buttons for the policy envelope for the closure. And let's see. And I added some ephemera, some stitched, some not. And then it closes up, and that goes right in there, and she dangles. She liked this cupboard, and I just glossy accented the handles and the teacups, and then in the back I left it open and just added a Savor book, the vintage Savor book, with some green stamps. So I just put that in there for her as a pocket. And then here is a little envelope, and I just have a little vintage flashcard in there. And I have a goodie bag that I wanted to include, but I didn't want to make this too chunky, so she can include it herself. That it's got this one because she really liked this fabric, and I made her another glassine. You know, it has a decoupage glassine and more stuff in there that she can add, and she'll be getting that. I have a little button brad and these little tags here. A little vintage recipe page. A little crispy page there. Added that. I love that. And this is back onto coffee dye paper. This is from Craft 1, my old barn door on Etsy. Then I have a pocket here, and this is Seneca Pond Crafts Kiss to Cook, and this ephemera, I can't remember where I got this. A recipe from a recipe book that I have, and then I use the fabric that she likes and stitched on some lace, and that's a tip-in. And this is avocado dye paper. Have a little envelope here, that's a tuck, and whatever I didn't back on to coffee dye paper I distressed, so she has for journaling. And then this is Seneca Pond Crafts, her mason jars. This is Susan Branch, and I just stitched on some of that ruffle that she likes, and then I just have a metal key, some more vintage recipe, some of that vintage paper. I decoupaged this glassine bag with this chicken. How cute, in the sink. Love that. And then you have a chicken there. And then in here you have recipe cards and Susan Branch postcard. Love that. Here I have a magnetic envelope that I made, and another little postcard, not postcard, journaling card in there. That's magnetized. And then here I have one of the award certificates, S&H green stamp, and then this is a Seneca Pond mason jar. Doily. Henry Terry. Some graph. Little tuck in there. And then I have a index card. Another recipe card. Another fabric pocket. Some trim there. How cute. And Grandma's Pantry, and I just put some trim down here, and this is magnetized. And another Seneca Pond, and a recipe card. And then in here you have more S&H green stamps, and another large recipe card. These are vintage. And then, oh, you got two of these. These are recipe cards as well. And this is one of the flip down recipe cards that my friend Aaliyah sent me, and a little applique butterfly there. Another tab. And this is the other side of the envelope with the window. And I left it open here. I trimmed this and stitched it onto the page. And here I cut the barrel from the fabric and made it into a little pocket, as if this little tag was coming in out of it, and trimmed that with some lace. And then here you have another recipe card. Another little mason jar, added some lace and a little bow. Another chicken sitting on her eggs. her eggs are overflowing. Come on, get out. Okay. And then have a little lock charm there. Here I stitched the recipe equivalents and made that into a pocket with the strawberry equivalent measurements. And I stitched that onto coffee dye paper, and that goes right in there. Here I did the same thing with the little barrel or box or crate. Added some trim here and added this little $3.98 little label, and put that as if it was coming out of that. More of that vintage recipe book that I had. And here is an envelope. And in here I have another journaling card. And I just put it here. You can move that anywhere you want, Deb. And it's just hanging with a paper clip. here you have some sheep with a red barn. Stitch that on coffee dye. Little pie here and some more ruffles. Here's a fabric tip-in onto onion skin paper, I believe. Campbell's bouillon recipes. Another Seneca Pond craft mason jar. Oops, my little mason jar got wet. And another journaling card goes in there. And this opens up. Oh, I have another one around here. Where is it? I didn't show it. I know I have two of those. But I pass it and didn't show it. Oh, here it is. It opens up here too. Forgot to show it. And then this here opens this way and it has a recipe card. I knew I had two. This opens. This pulls out. I knew I had two of those. And then in here we have more green stamps and another Susan Branch postcard with a recipe on it. And another recipe card. And then this opens down. Little flower applique there. Charles Berry. And here you have the little fabric pocket that I like to fussy cut and use it as a pocket. And cows by the barn. And a sheep with chickens. And I added some lace down here. Another mason jar. And another magnetized envelope. And here you have another little brad with two tags. And a little belly band that says, "Welcome to my kitchen." And another Seneca Pond mason jar and tag. More Susan Branch. Another index card. Another little tag. Fabric pocket. And here you have a vintage, this is from 1932, First National Bank. That's an original, it's not a copy. And that goes in that fabric pocket and two tags. Another fabric little pocket. Another little charm here that has a tea kettle. And here I have a couple of little cut aparts with the fabric again, and I just added these little guys in them. some trim at the bottom. Another fabric pocket here with some trim. And I love this window, so with the shutters, and I just added some trim and made that into a pocket. I love the barn and the tractor and the goats and the silo. Love that. And in here we have 2 more recipe cards, another recipe card. I love it because it has the recipe in the back, and then another Susan Branch postcard. And here's another clock. And then in here you have the Apple equivalents. And of course I had to put the old country stove or wood stove. It looks like a country kitchen. And then here is another little recipe card from Seneca Pot & Craft. And it's just in there with the window envelope. And here, like if you're going into a country store, little journaling card. Informal luncheon, the recipes. And then here is another envelope. And I just clicked it here. And then the back has another fabric pocket and another couple of tags. Cow with cat on top, how cute. Border collie, that's my dog. And pig and roosters, another kitchen. And then this tag. So I hope you like it, Deborah. I hope this is what you were looking for. And yeah, guys, now I will start on a big project that I have. I am so excited to start on it. Let me show you. Oh my gosh, let me show you the beauty that I have to work on. It is going to be huge. I'm going to be making this journal here. Isn't this gorgeous? The customer sent this to me and she wants a huge journal made out of this. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to get started on this. I already have a few things made, a few ephemeras made, and all the papers made. I had to buy a big roll of paper, you know, in Amazon, because this is really big. It's like 13 by I think 11. So I had to order paper for it in a roll, and I cannot wait to get started. So I'm going to get started on this today. And I have another book that's going to go with this, and I cannot wait. So that is my next project. So that is all, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And oh, let me let me just show you really quick. Hold on. Let me know if you guys would like to see these in the shop. I found these Snoopy books. If any of you guys would be interested in any of these, let me know. These are from the 50s and 60s. They're hardcover. I love the images on these. This is 1965, this one. This other one was, I got two of these. This other one was from 1963. And they're from Charles M. Schultz. I got, oh no, I don't have two of these. This one is You're You, and this one is You Can Do It. This one is, look at them, how cute. They're all hardcover. This one is dated 1968. You're Out of Sight, Charlie Brown. This one is dated, let me show you really quick. (1970). And I think this is the one that's dated 50 something. 1962. I think I'm missing one that's from the 50s. I'll have to check, but let me know if you guys, yeah, because I had 6 and I only grabbed 5. Okay, let me know if you guys would like to see those in the shop, and I will list them. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back in, I don't know, tomorrow, day after, I don't know, maybe later. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you in the next video. Have an awesome week. Bye.